Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. Big surprise, they dropped the brand new Rick and Morty Season 4 opening scene. So we'll break it down. There's a whole bunch of Easter eggs, and guess which of the scenes are real and which are actually scenes from episodes. We're doing a new round of that Rick and Morty merch giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave all your theories about which of these scenes are real and which are fake on the video. Even if you're brand new to Rick and Morty and you haven't been watching for a long time, you probably noticed that the order of fake and real scenes has switched just a little bit between Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3 so far. So between Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3, they sort of switched up the order, which are real and which are fake. They used to alternate with a very specific order for the first couple of seasons that they switched up for Season 3. No matter to the season, they always start with the Season 1 scenes of them opening with the equations and the planets transitioning to Rick escaping the monsters and leaving Morty behind. Everybody grab your vouchers for one free replacement Morty. But then you have the new scene of Rick using a breathing mask to fly through the vacuum of space without a spacesuit into what looks like a giant chaotic space battle raging between different factions while a massive Cronenberg-looking Morty destroys all the ships that get too close to him. He spins around looking really pissed off. Then there's another new scene of Rick, Morty, and Beth in the garage next to Rick's spaceship, surrounded by angry-looking cyborg Terminator snakes that look like they want to kill them, until they're rescued by a different Terminator-looking cyborg snake that's walking on two cyborg legs, fighting all the other snakes off, then turning around to address them and explain itself. The reason why I think this is another Terminator cyborg snake is because its head is the exact same shape as the heads of all these snakes. It's just that it has cyborg legs that it's walking around on. Then there's a new scene of Morty hooked up to an IV drip in what kind of seems like Rick's bedroom, falling asleep on his cot. Then he crashes into some psychic barrier into another reality where Rick is in the middle of getting the crap beat out of him by some evil-looking shirtless scientist in what kind of seems like a Flash Gordon-esque science fiction adventure serial parody. He's got a bunch of shiny rings with different colored gems on his gloved hands, which is giving me Avengers Infinity War and Endgame Infinity Gauntlet flashbacks.
You should have gone for the head.
Love the look of terror on Morty's face here. Then there's another new scene of Morty either made giant, terrorizing aliens at their beach, or it's regular-sized Morty terrorizing a bunch of tiny aliens at their beach. This kind of seems like it's a parody of the Release the Kraken scene from the classic Clash of the Titans movie. Then there's another new scene of Rick, Morty, Beth, and Summer all in the kitchen running from a two-headed goose that's chasing them, revealing that Rick has modified the refrigerator to be a backup weapons storage locker. He grabs one of the weapons and gets ready to shoot the goose. They've shown in many different episodes, but primarily in Season 3, Episode 6, when he's fighting Toxic Rick, that he has weapons hidden all over the house, not just in the garage where his workshop is.
Okay, take it easy. Don't do it. I love you, good boy. Daddy's little...
Then they always end with that same scene from previous seasons of them flying away from Cthulhu, who's trying to destroy them for stealing baby Cthulhu. Still waiting on that Cthulhu episode that they keep joking that they'll do eventually. So if you watch some of the previous trailer videos that I've done, you've noticed some familiar footage in this, so we already know for sure that at least one of these scenes is real. But a good clue is following the pattern from Season 1, Season 2, and how they changed that pattern to Season 3 opening scene. The Season 1 opening scene pattern was in just basic alternating fake and real scenes, so it started with the fake scene of Morty falling and not making it through the portal, the real scene of Jerry versus the bugs with the shotgun, that was from Rick Potion number 9. There's the fake scene of Jerry finding out about Robot Morty, then the real scene of Rick struggling, fighting the family with that Nintendo cartridge, that's from the opening of Me Seeks and Destroy. There's the fake scene of Pregnant Jerry, the real scene of them being saved in Anatomy Park, and then the fake scene of Rick, Morty, and Summer escaping Giant Cthulhu. So it's just basically fake, real, fake, real, fake, real. Season 2 was a similar pattern. You start with the fake scene of Rick drilling into the dining room being chased by the mole people, then the real scene of Rick stunning Morty during Look Who's Purging Now in their Iron Man suits, the fake scene of Rick trying to figure out a science problem while Jerry almost gets killed, the real scene of Rick and Summer pillow fighting with Mr. Beauregard from Total Recall, then the fake scene of all the different Ricks working together. They changed the pattern of fake and real just a little bit during Season 3's opening scene though. It starts with a scene on a world where everyone's faces are butts, with butt-faced Morty getting caught looking at Rubhub. Then instead of alternating to a real scene, it's another fake scene of two different Summers working together to infiltrate the Galactic Government facility with Rick. Then it alternates to two real scenes, the Mortys escaping during Tales from the Citadel during their Stand By Me parody. Then the real scene of Rick and Morty almost getting killed by Piano Man Concerto here being saved by Jaguar at the end of Pickle Rick in the end credits scene. Then it alternates back to fake, with Rick shopping for a replacement Morty at the Morty store. So it's just alternating two fake scenes to two real scenes back to fake. So taking those changes into account, early prediction for Season 4 opening scene order is the space battle with Cronenberg Morty is fake. The Terminator Space Snakes scene is real because we saw a totally different Terminator parody scene in the last trailer with those snakes.
It's a lot different from Season 3. We've got a lot of shoot-'em-ups, a lot of laser shoot-'em-ups.
The scene of Morty falling into the dream world might be fake. The scene of Morty going all Kraken Morty might be fake, making the scene of Rick versus the two-headed goose real. So everybody leave your predictions about which of these scenes are in Season 4 episodes and which are fake. But for those of you hoping for that Cthulhu episode, there's actually a clip of Justin a couple years ago explaining what their plan is, that they're all meant to be technically real scenes, but they just won't get to those episodes till way, way later on.
In the opening credits, there's a lot of scenes that look really cool. Are those in future episodes, or was it just stuff you guys threw in there?
Future episodes. Yeah. All the opening credits are real things that are gonna happen in future episodes. You heard it here first.
It might take till when Justin's son is doing the voices, but we'll get to him.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. What do we got here? Another mic guy. Let's do it.
So at some point, it sounds like they're planning on paying that off, and because they have the 70 episode order, it's a lot easier for them to slot those things in. If you look at the giant box here, this is them closing down their Season 4 writer's room, transitioning to Season 5 stuff. The picture of their B-story generator just shows you how many crazy ideas they come up with. But because Season 4 Episode 1 is premiering Sunday night, my full video for Episode 1 is going to post Monday morning, so as long as you have alerts enabled for my channel, you should see that when I post it.
Let's eat it.
What? We can't eat it? It's a baby!
Morty, what if it makes us run faster or jump higher?
Okay, let's eat the baby.
I know everybody wants to know what's going on with Evil Morty. I've already had a chance to see Episode 1, so I did a non-spoilery review of that. I'll add a link to that at the end of this. The season is as good as ever. I know a lot of people were worried what was going to happen to their creative flow between that giant break and them trying to get that 70 episode renewal. But for those of you that are worried that they're going to end the show after those 70 episodes are done, the way they talk about it, they're optimistic that they'll go way beyond that, but I don't think that it's realistic to expect them to go as long as something like The Simpsons or South Park. As much as people would love to see something like that, it's just really, really hard to keep creative levels up for longer than, say, like 15 or 16 seasons. Right now, the 70 episode order gets them to 10 seasons, assuming they do 10 episodes per season. But let me know in the comments, how many total seasons do you think Rick and Morty will go? Do you think they'll go beyond 10? Will they make it past 12 or 15? I'll name a new giveaway winner when I post my next Rick and Morty video. Everyone, click here for my early non-spoilery review of Rick and Morty Season 4 Episode 1, and click here for that last really big Rick and Morty Season 4 trailer video. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.